today our makeup challenge will be Black Panther inspired. How exciting! Down in the comments below, comment right now if you want to see Iron Man or Falcon for the next video. If you are new here, hello, my name is Cindy. I'm an Avant Garde makeup artist. You are witnessing a very rare incident where I try to be as consistent as possible and pump out a bunch of videos about a single topic. But yeah, a lot of people voted on makeup challenges being their favorite thing to see on my channel, so I wanted to oblige and give you what you were looking for. I don't want to keep talking. Let's just get started. Black Panther is one of the most badass movies that I've ever seen. Mostly the fashion and the design is just so cool. The black, dark purple, kind of like almost like ultraviolet glow and silver in not only the costume but also the technology. Whoa. The technology. I just said technology. I also found that in the poster and also the design of the architecture, they're supposed to be like super futuristic. To me, it kind of looks like Art Deco, and Art Deco is one of my favorite design eras. So I'm going to be taking the Black Panther design and mixing that with some Art Deco elements. So lots of lines, lots of fun drawings, and I'm going to disassemble the claws and pop them on my forehead, my eyes, my chin. There's gonna be a lot of silver, black, and ultraviolet stuff going on. The first thing we're going to do is create our base, which is going to match the Black Panther costume. In this case, it is kind of an off black. I start by using a softer and rounder brush to cover more surface area around the place I know that I'm going to have black on. And then I switch over to a flat brush that allows me to create these straight edges and form the shape of negative space in the middle of my face. Whoops, this is already, not the right angle. Wow, I'm really bad at this. Easy fix, just increase the angle here. Did that make it any better? No! Like, this is the center of my face, but the fact that I have a beauty mark here, it kind of makes me feel like my center is not actually there, somewhere else. Okay, I think this is pretty close. No! Oh, no. No, okay, I'm gonna wipe this. Margin of error too high. Most of the time I can get away with like little mistakes here and there, but I mean this is like too obvious because I'm trying to achieve straight lines. Well, like a minute into my makeup and I'm already wiping things off. Using the same brush, I'm going to continue drawing the shape very carefully around my face, using mostly just the edge of the brush. This polygon shape was prevalent in the first poster I referenced, right behind all of the characters. It's gonna look like crap right now because I just want to get the middle shape correct. When I'm satisfied with the shape, I'm gonna go in with a bigger brush and just cover the rest up with black base. Woo! General shape done. Now let's cover the rest up. That was the easy part. Now, unconventionally, I'm gonna go for my lips first because it was kind of bothering me. So I'm using a dark purple liquid lipstick. But I'm also going to use a black liquid lipstick to ombre the sides and make it look as if the black base has blended in a gradient into the center of my lips. I thought it was a pretty cool effect. Now, taking one of these, I guess they're called eyeliner brushes because they have very, very long bristles and they're really easy to draw lines with. These are not detailed brushes, these are actually makeup brushes from Revolution. But normally I would be using detailed brushes to create my lines, except these ones are going to be a lot longer and I don't really need them to be super thin because I want them to be prominent. So I'm using some aqua-based paint, which essentially just means you activate these paints by water instead of something like alcohol or mixing liquids. And I'm drawing the design slowly but surely from the middle of my face towards the outside of my face. And that way I can keep the lines as symmetrical as possible. This is the part where having a drawing and a sketch beforehand really helps because there's muscle memory here, but also a little bit of improvisation. I needed to know how it's going to look on one side versus the other. So while most of the drawing remains the same on my face, sometimes I'll find that I have more space left around my cheek area because obviously the drawing is two-dimensional, so it doesn't cover what I'm going to be drawing on the sides of my face, and I could make a separate drawing for that beforehand to plan ahead, But previously, since I don't photograph my face in a way that will show a lot of the cheeks, I tend to improvise that area anyway. With the Art Deco style, as you saw from my inspiration photos, there's a lot of lines that are spread out and cut perpendicularly. There's a lot of semicircles and have generally very clear and clean gaps between all of the different lines. I did start off with a darker purple paint and realized it wasn't showing up, so I switched over to another palette. And I like this one so much better because the purple was a lot more ultraviolet and blue tinted. Okay, the purple is done. Now I'm gonna go in with silver. Now this is the part I got most excited about because the claws are
probably the most avant-garde thing here. My favorite thing is to deconstruct an existing design. So for example, the claws are such heavy symbolism for the Black Panther, and for me to kind of take those little symbols that mean something altogether and spread them out across my face so that the symbols encompass the design and form a familiar but new concept that is still true to Black Panther is what conceptual makeup is all about. I know, nerd alert, there's the part that I'm like, woo! Anyways, using white, silver, aqua paints, I'm drawing a lattice design, which essentially is just little X's between two of the more prominent lines in the design. I'm really taking my time with this because I don't want to accidentally draw on top of the purple. Again, I'm taking a lot of these shapes, these patterns from the original poster. Like, I'm not creating anything new. I'm just rehashing elements that are already there and rearranging those patterns onto this design. Now, moving on to the eye area, they kind of resemble fangs or claws, which is exactly what I want when referencing the Black Panther. It's like symbolism on symbolism on symbolism. Now we're gonna add some liquid eyeshadow.
Normally I really don't like liquid eyeshadows, but this one is so pretty. They dry so quickly though. Getting a bit generous with the product. Yes. Glow, baby, glow. Whoa, that is a lot more intense than I thought it would be. Get it, get it, get it, get it. I'm not even gonna put foundation on me. I'm just gonna use my natural skin color. Beautiful.
I'm not using an actual highlighter, I'm using pigment from a white glittery eyeshadow. We're gonna add 2 more little claws, which just kind of looks like extra little panther eyebrows.
Oh, now I just look like I gave myself a brown nose. That was unfortunate. That's definitely not what I wanted. One burnt nose coming up.
I know I said I didn't want to use any foundation, but I ended up using some concealer just to cover up some red spots around my nose.
I'm gonna start gluing. I'm gonna go with some jewels. Some jewels.
Now taking some eyelash glue, I'm applying the glue wherever I'm going to be placing gems. Once I wait for it to get tacky, I'm applying my rhinestones very carefully with a wax pencil. Last but not least, add some eyelashes and you're good to go.
And this is the final look. Comment down below with which one you would like to see next, Iron Man or Falcon. I got my sweater on because I'm still really cold. You can see the photos and the product list on my Instagram. Okay, Boba, you want to be part of the video? This is my Black Panther over here. Boba, who's a good boy? Can you tell everybody to subscribe to this channel? Thank you. As usual, stay creative and I will see you in the next one. Bye! Scared the shit out of me.